Hello, everyone. Today we're taking a video tour through Waterloo's Problem of the Week, and this is a free tool. I'll provide the link in the description. So why did I select this particular tool? So I selected this particular tool because it provides students with a great opportunity to solve non-routine problems. So when you're solving problems in the class, there's typically very little surprise in terms of the type of strategy that you'll use to solve the problem. Like usually you've gone over examples, you've solved similar problems, whereas this, it feels more out of the blue, and so you have to do more like trial and error to come up with different strategies that might work. And so it's a different type of problem solving and probably more relevant to what they'd eventually end up doing. Um, Anyway, so yeah, when you're solving problems where it's not blocked into a particular problem type, you have to be creative. You have to figure out what strategies might work. It helps to deepen your understanding and interest in mathematics. And I think for some students, it could be pretty fun. Um, so as far as the purpose, I think this could be a way to get students more interested in mathematics. Many students only solve math problems when they're given to them by a teacher. But if some students find these problems to be really satisfying, then they may continue to solve these problems independent long after they've left the classroom. Uh, so something I've noticed, like people who did like running in high school were way more likely to do running after high school, whereas people who did football in high school are less likely. And it's hard because like football is not an individual thing, whereas running is. And so, like math, they associate it with being given a worksheet. But if they associate it with this, which is not dependent upon the teacher, then they're more likely to continue, their analytical problem solving. All right. My intended audience, I will make some notes for it being used as a teacher. So the problems they might involve using strategies the students haven't learned yet. They have a wider scope in terms of content. So this would definitely be like an additional supplement if you have the time, and if you have students who are, um, really interested in these. So if you want to use this, I would encourage you to solve the problems that you want the students to solve like a few days before. That way you're not caught off guard, and you know exactly how to solve the problem for the students. You don't have to think about it. Um, so uh, Features that I found compelling. So let me show you those real quick. So for the problem of the week, you can select the different grades that you want to look at, and just because it says ninth and 10th doesn't mean your ninth graders have seen it. So again, like you need to look at the problems, but it's nice because they do have it tiered in terms of like really easy to really hard problems. And so when you go down here, you can download the problem if you don't always have access to the internet when you're solving it. You can view the problem like I have here, and they also post the solution. So if you get stumped, they have a really nice solution. And so that's really great for learning. Um, as far as the ISTE standards that this touches on 3.3.c, inspiring a culture of innovation. So because they don't know necessarily which strategy they'll need when they're solving the problem, they'll have to innovate. They'll have to come up with different ways of solving the problem that might work, that might not work. Um, and then my printer stopped on my. Let me see if I can grab the other one. Uh, oh yeah, the other one was using tech to meet student learning needs. So if students, like the students who are more gifted, are bored in class, this meets their need for novelty. And so it could turn a class that's boring for them into a class that's a source of joy. All right, thank you for watching.